Welcome to Tastemade Studios. Today we brought two awesome chefs to Los Angeles to share their favorite game day grub between two buns. That's right, today's competition is sliders because who doesn't love a baby burger? All right, let's fire up those grills.
Game days are really serious back home in Chicago. It's all about the spread, and I'm pretty confident that I have the recipe for the slider to win today.
Today I am making my Sriracha Chicken sliders, which is one of my favorite game day dishes. And I just season them with salt and pepper and a little vegetable oil. People go nuts for this recipe. So I'm just using some vegetable oil just to oil these a little bit and catch my grill on fire. So you start by grilling the thighs low and slow.
I'm gonna start with my bourbon barbecue sauce. And of course, we're starting with bourbon, about a half a cup. The barbecue sauce is Mac Daddy. It's 16 ingredients.
Oh, hello.
Oh, did I get you a bourbon?
What's happy? I saw an open bottle of bourbon and I had to come by.
So we're making a honey and bourbon barbecue sauce.
Oof.
I have some apple cider vinegar here. And my little honey here, I'm gonna go 3 tablespoons of this. And next up, I have molasses. And then to reinforce that smoky flavor and a little bit of spice, I got some chipotle peppers here. Spices like garlic powder, ancho powder, but you just throw it all in one pot and you just let that go in the stove for 30 minutes.
I make this Sriracha honey wing sauce, and it starts with unsalted butter so I can adjust the seasoning myself. So to the butter, about like 3/4 cup of Sriracha. So I'm gonna add some honey to my sauce. Balances the spice from the Sriracha. So instead of using white distilled vinegar, which is what they used to cut the butter and the hot sauce, I'm using rice wine vinegar to stick with my Sriracha. Oh man, this smells insane. And while it thickens, I'm gonna check on my fuzz. I also like this recipe for game day because it doesn't take forever. You're not stuck in the kitchen cooking all day long, not enjoying the game that's on, or in my case, drinking.
I think very positively of Megan. I'm a huge fan of hers. Uh-oh.
What's going on over here?
The opposing team is encroaching in my red zone here. She's a fierce competitor, so I'm a little intimidated coming into today.
Okay, so you're making your sliders.
Yeah, I'm forming the sliders. I'm doing 2.5 ounces each. Ground beef, that's composed of brisket and short ribs. I'm gonna get these in the fridge to chill out. I see you got a grill over there.
I had to call in so many favors for that. Well, it smells insane. I think he seems like a really nice guy. He's from Chicago. I went to college in Chicago.
We do thick cut bacon, no wimpy stuff. Look at that. Now I have my oven preheated at 400 degrees. Put them in for about 15 minutes until it gets nice and crispy. That fat renders out and they are good to go. All right, now to our crunchy slaw. So I've got a head of Napa cabbage. I'm gonna take about a half of that. I'm just gonna run my knife down. This is gonna go in the bowl, the good stuff. I wanna hit this up with some red cabbage. And next up, we're gonna hit it with some carrots, throw in some creamy mayo creme fraiche dressing. Next up, I got the apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of that, a little bit of lemon juice. Now we gotta hit this with some salt, some fresh cracked black, and then celery seeds. It's gonna give it that great celery flavor. The slaw is creamy, tangy, and crunchy. This is done.
And my creamy sauce is mayo and sour cream. I'm using cilantro. I just wanna remove the leaves from the stem, and I'm gonna roughly chop it and add it to my sauce. It's gonna be amazing in this sauce. 2 to 3 green onions, depends on how big they are. Finely mince them, some rice wine vinegar. I'm gonna put a little in this sauce and then mix it together. I'm in my groove, making my chicken sliders, and all of a sudden,
Chefs, put down your tongs and hustle on up to the stage.
Jax calls for a halftime break, and I don't know what's going on.
Are you ready for the Pepsi Halftime Challenge?
And it feels like I just won a new car or something. I'm pretty stoked.
I've never played food games before.
This right here is your challenge. We've got Tic Tac Toe board, blue pieces, red pieces, 9 plates in front of you. Each plate has a rice bite. 4 of these are filled with spicy citrus paste. So every time you put a piece down, you will have to pick up the rice bite and chew, chew, chew.
I think this game is right up my wheelhouse. I mean, competition and food.
You're up first this round.
And I'm gonna go for the center rice. There goes nothing. I'm getting some citrus.
Ah.
And there's some sourness.
Oh yeah.
And that's released.
That's in there. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Bobby, it's your turn. You have a chance to take over the board.
Hope for the best.
Safe.
Gotta go in. Safe.
Your move, my lady.
All right, well.
Gotta go for the block.
Nice.
Your move.
I gotta block her right back. It's all for the win, baby.
Close your eyes.
Safe.
All right, well.
It looks small and harmless.
What's your move, sir?
I'm just gonna try to play it safe.
Safe.
I have to stop you, and I know it's in there.
If you get 3 of 4, oh man.
Now I'm competitive all of a sudden. I need to win this Tic Tac Toe food game.
6 of these are bombs.
All right.
3 of them are ginger. The other 3,
No.
Wasabi.
Oh.
I'm gonna start in the middle.
Okay, good luck. You're gonna pay for that one. Better hope that's
Sweet or
ginger.
spicy?
It's spicy.
Oh no! She gets wasabi.
Why?
I'm gonna hope this one is safe.
Wasabi, wasabi.
Wasabi.
Okay,
Wasabi. There's only one wasabi left, so.
It's in there.
Are you serious?
It's in there.
All right, your turn.
Okay, looks like I gotta play a little defense. Safe.
Safe.
Plain Jane.
Nothing?
Nope.
Maybe something sweet, some ginger?
I gotta block you one way. And you know what? Even though this is the bigger one, I'm gonna match
Go
it.
for it.
And I'm gonna go for it.
And
Like
with
a
the ginger
jam.
thing. You
Ginger.
good? Ginger. You can't claim victory till you eat that last rice bite.
All right.
You earned it.
The game ends right here.
My mouth is on fire, but I won, so pretty psyched about that.
They are gonna prep their final dishes and we are mere minutes away from our taste.
The heat is on and you have to perform under pressure, just like a good quarterback would. I got my chilled patties, my pepper jack cheese. I'm just gonna hit this with one layer of veg oil. And one thing I always do with burgers is take your thumb and dimple them in the middle a little bit. If you don't do this, they're gonna blow up exactly like a football. I'd say these are gonna go maybe like 2-3 minutes on this side.
My chicken thighs are ready. So I'm going to baste them with the sriracha sauce. It's thickened slightly. Let's give these a little flip. Cook them for only a couple minutes on the basted side. Keep a very close eye on this because they will burn. By the time I baste this side, I'm gonna check on the first basted side because it'll probably be ready to flip. Ooh, even more grill marks. I'm gonna sauce them even more when I put them on the buns.
This guy's done. I don't wanna keep these chipotle peppers in here because they're gonna be too hot, so I just let them steep, and this guy can cool on the side. All right, next up, my pepper jack cheese. I want it to fit snug on that burger, and because I know I formed them in this cup earlier, if I cut the cheese the same way, I know it's gonna be an exact fit. The moisture on the burgers is actually pushing through the top layer, and that's how you know they're done. I'm gonna take my little cheese circles. In a minute or so, these guys will be cooked. In this nonstick pan here, I'm gonna toast my bun, so I have it going over medium-high heat.
I'm gonna go and finish my romaine. I just want to thinly shred the romaine. So I have a few minutes left. I need to get my chicken off that I've sauced. All right, now on to assembly. I wanted a bun with a little bit of chew because I want it to stand up to the sauces. I want to stand up to the thigh. Some shredded romaine. And then a little of this creamy cilantro and green onion sauce is going on this top part of the bun. There you go. My honey sriracha chicken sliders.
Building the perfect sandwich is really an art form. It's a construction, and when you do it right, it is so memorable. All right, that's our culinary glue that's gonna keep our bacon intact. On top of that, we're gonna go our creamy slaw. When you put all those ingredients together, it is heaven on a bun. They are game day worthy.
I'm gonna go win this.
Time to see who came out on top. And lending her taste buds today is Brandi Malloy, host of Eat the Trend on PopSugar Food.
Who I've met before, and she's super sweet.
And I was really excited because she's a food authority.
All right, I'm so excited. Let's start with Megan's first.
Okay.
Well, first of all, presentation is awesome. I love how saucy they look.
Luckily, she likes heat, which mine is a smidge bit spicy.
Tell me about the sauce you used.
It is honey and sriracha with a little rice wine vinegar and butter.
And I love your choice of bun. It gives it some texture.
So I love buffalo chicken, and I love what you did with sriracha. I can really get that garlicky flavor. And the cilantro is awesome. It's nice and cooling, and I really can get the smokiness from the grilled chicken.
Thank you.
All right, time for the blue team, Bobby's dish.
Judgment time was really getting strung out there. I mean, I had butterflies in my stomach. I saw Megan out of the corner of my eye, and she was nervous.
I love how tender the meat is. It's so apparent this is really high quality beef. The bacon is awesome.
How many ingredients went into your sauce?
16.
I'm all about the perfect bite, so I feel like there's a lot of texture going on in my mouth.
All right, Brandi, the time has come. Which is your favorite slider of the day?
Oh, this is such a hard decision, but I really have to listen to my taste buds on this one. And food is all about feeling and just how I felt when I tried it. So my favorite slider today is Bobby slider.
I wanted to jump for joy and just do a touchdown celebration dance right there.
She had to go with that beef slider. I get it, but I think I can get over it.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Your Hail Mary worked all the way from Chicago. But really, the winners are all of you because you have two amazingly mouth-watering sliders that you can whip up on game day. Be sure to check out the rest of our episodes and have an amazing game day. Make sure you tune in for the Pepsi halftime show on February 1st.